Hey ecologists, welcome back to science class where we're going to be talking about how animals use food matter. We've talked the last 2 weeks about how everything is made of matter and how animals use food to gain more matter. After they do that, it can turn into body matter, energy, or droppings. Today, we're going to really dive into how food matter can turn into body matter and energy for animals. Now, we are going to use a simulation, which is basically using something to show us something that we cannot see in real life. So we're going to watch a simulation of energy and matter moving through an ecosystem. We are going to use this simulation to predict and verify. We're going to take a guess and we're going to check that guess to predict and verify what happens to food molecules when an organism eats. We know that all living things have to eat to survive, but why? So before we get started, I want you to watch this very funny video of this dog eating cabbage. Now, I've never seen an animal eat vegetables before like this. So it's pretty funny. Check it out. While you're watching it, I want you to think, what happens to the cabbage after the dog eats it?
どうしよう、でも私全部食ってるからもうお腹壊すと思うんだけどな。
仲良くなった。なんかめっちゃ食ってますわ。怒ってる。いやいやもう。分かったよ。
もういいじゃねえの？見た方がよくあるね。半分もいかないけど。
あら、お前お腹壊すぞ。
もう終わりですよね。もう終わり。こんなになったって言われて。
誰。
All right, I hope you enjoyed watching that video. Now, I want you to think, after the dog eats that cabbage, what happens to it? We are going to watch this simulation on how animals use food molecules. So we're going to think during this time, what happens to food molecules when an organism eats them? So I have this simulation here. We see carbon dioxide in the air as these diamonds. We see these purple triangles as nutrients. We see that the sun is giving energy, and these blocks down here are different matter. So this shows the plant matter, the rabbit matter, the mushroom matter, and the wolf matter. All things are made of matter. So we're going to watch to see how the matter in each of these organisms moves through the ecosystem. So the plant is getting energy from the sun and it's gaining matter. You can see these blocks right here. It's gaining matter. It's breaking it down. Some is becoming energy and some is becoming plant matter. Let's keep watching to see what happens. Okay, so I saw the plant move into the rabbit. Think, how can matter from this plant move into the rabbit? Well, the rabbit eats the plant. So the matter from the plant moves into the rabbit's body. If we see that again, you can see that some of the energy will break down, or some of the matter will break down and become energy, and some will add to the body matter of the rabbit. So let's see if we see that soon. Okay, so there it goes. It's going to break down. Some added to the rabbit and some turned into energy. Now we see the rabbit move to the wolf. Same thing happens. It breaks down. Some is added to the matter of the wolf and some turns into energy. So we can see that the matter from the plant moves into the rabbit by the rabbit eating the plant, and then moves into the wolf by the wolf eating the rabbit. When it breaks down, some of it adds to the body of the animal and some of it becomes energy. So when an organism eats the body molecules of a plant or animal, the molecules can break down and become energy that organism uses to move and thrive. It can also become body molecules inside that animal. Those are the two things that are going to happen after an animal eats. It's going to break down. Some will become energy and some will become body molecules. So when we watch that simulation, we would see the animal eat, see it break down and energy to release, and then the food to turn into body matter. That's what we watch this. Let's see if we can see it one more time. So here it goes. It's broken down and some becomes energy. The rest is added to the body. So we're seeing that same thing over and over. The animal eats, and this block ends up here. That's the plant. Then it's broken down and becomes energy. We can see that with that glowing yellow. And then it adds to the body matter. So the animal eats, the food is broken down and becomes energy, and the food turns into body matter. When an organism eats, some of its food molecules are burned as, what do you think goes here? What's burned? Energy. And some of its food molecules are changed into body molecules. Those are the two things that are happening. They eat, some become energy, some become body molecules. So when we see this turtle eating, it's eating this strawberry. Some of the strawberry's food molecules are used as energy by the turtle, and some of the food molecules become body molecules in the turtle. So same thing, the turtle eats the strawberry, some of the food molecules from the strawberry become energy for the turtle, some become body molecules. Do you think you know what's going to happen over here? If this bird is eating the orange, some of the orange's food molecules are used as energy by the bird, and some become what type of molecules in the bird? Body molecules. So same thing's happening. He eats it, it's broken down, becomes energy and body molecules. Now we see this rabbit eating a leaf. What do you think is going to happen to the leaf after the rabbit eats it? When the rabbit eats the body molecules of the leaf, some of those food molecules become body molecules inside it, and the rest is broken down and becomes energy. All right, and we can see that again with this fox that eats this rabbit. When the fox eats the rabbit, the body molecules of the when the fox eats the body molecules of the rabbit, some of those food molecules become what type of molecules inside the fox? Body molecules, and the rest is broken down and becomes energy for the fox. So let's think, what happens to food molecules that a tiger cub eats? Well, a tiger cub is only about 2 pounds when it is a week old. So if we're looking at this graph here, it's only 2 pounds when it's a week old. Then it becomes 10 pounds in 1 or 2 months. Then it becomes 40 pounds or 35 pounds in the next couple months. The weight is getting bigger and bigger. There's a huge change in weight in the tiger cub over the first 130 days that it's alive. So think, if the food molecules go into a tiger cub, what are the two things that are happening? Well, we know it's becoming energy, and we know it's becoming body molecules. Look at how much weight, how much body that tiger cub is adding to itself. We know it becomes energy and body molecules. Every time an organism eats, it becomes energy and body molecules. So when you go to your classwork tab, I want you on your 1.5 exit ticket to answer these questions. What are animals made of? Remember, everything is made out of a certain thing. What are animals made of? 2, what do animals need to grow? What have we been talking about this whole time? What have they been doing in order to grow? Number 3, what happens to food after an animal eats it? Right, both things that we talked about. What 2 things happen to food molecules after an animal eats them? And on this question 4, I want you focused on this. Look at that yellow light. What is this picture on the right showing about the rabbit? I can't wait to see what y'all come up with, and I will see you next time. Bye.